Hello everyone. So today we are come to learn about CSS combinators. So first of all, we have to know the definition of a combinator. Okay. So a combinator is a special character that defines the relationship between two or more selectors. So when we add this together, a CSS selector can contain more than one selector. Between the selectors, we can include a combinator to create a more specific selection. They allow you to target elements not just by what they are, but what they are related to other elements. There are four different combinators in CSS. These four different combinators include the descendant combinators, which is also known as the space combinator, the child combinator, which is also known as the greater than combinator, the next sibling combinator, which is also known as the plus combinator, and the subsequent sibling combinator, which is also known as the Kelly hyphen combinator. Fast forward, we're going to know I'm going to pick each and every combinator and explain them into a bit more detail. So when we pick the descendant combinator, which is also known as the space combinator, this combinator matches elements that are descendants into brackets, maybe the children, the grandchildren, etc. of a specified what element. Note, the descendant combinator, which is also known as the space or a symbol space, is extremely powerful and widely used, but be aware if it can affect the performance at a very large pace when overused, because the browser has to travel deeper or traverse deeper. Yes, so whenever it is possible, prefer to use the more specific combinators. So you have to specify it, not just to use the descendant combinator just like that by using the space. Yes, or classes when you need to limit the scope. But when you use the descendant combinators, which is only the space, which is not actually specific, it's it can cause or it can affect the performance of what your website. Yes. So let's move on to the child combinator, which is the greater than sign combinator. This selects all elements that are directed or direct children of a specific element of or a specified element. So the child combinator, which is the greater than sign, selects elements that are directed to the child or is specified to such an element. The child combinator is your best friend, is the best friend when you want precise control and better performance. So if you want a better performance or a good control, or to have a control over something, or an accurate control over something or your website, the child combinator is most advisable to use than the or as compared to the what descendant combinator. Okay, so let's move on to the next sibling combinator, which is the plus combinator. This is used to select an element that is directly after a specific word element. Is used to what select an element that is directly after. So let's do like if this comes first and this is followed by this, meaning the next sibling combinator helps you to what select this element as part of this. You get it? So when you get this and this, it becomes one because one follows the other. So that's what the next sibling combinator means. So siblings elements must have the same parent element. Yes, as the name suggests, siblings under normal circumstances is like two people from the same parent or one parent. Yeah. So let's go to the subsequent sibling combinator. This selects elements this selects all elements that are next siblings of a specified element. So this is also known as the Kelly hyphen or the curve hyphen. So it selects elements that are next to the what sibling elements with a specified what element. Yes, elements. One may ask, what are these elements about? These elements simply suggest like a line of code. But we can't just be saying a line of code, a line of code. Yes, so we get a specific name or a simple name that will characterize everything as one. Yes. So the next slide we have references of our CSS combinators. So maybe you didn't understand the previous one. You can come to this table and make reference to it. Examples, the signs, and how they are used in what our various coding. Maybe if you are coding, how you should use it. Does it need an opening and a closing tag, or it needs only a closing tag? Does it need this? Does it need that? Does it need yes? So that is that for all CSS combinators. Thank you all for watching my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah Melamaltino Ankuga. Bye bye till we meet again. Thank you.